You know, as Bonnie was sharing about Israel, um, it is heart-wrenching and breaking. And I've had people ask me this past week, is the end coming? Is Christ's return coming? My answer is yes. Do I know when? No. As we think about what's taking place there, and we look at Revelation, we look at Daniel, we look at Ezekiel, we look at all the things that God said would need to be in place before he did return. Well, I believe those things are in place. Whether that's the technology and the ability that we have to communicate around the world, whether it's Israel being a state again, whether the war in Israel and with the Palestinians that may spread and get wider and bigger, that's just setting the table for a person of peace to come in who's not really the person of peace. It's not Jesus. It's the anti-Jesus. It's the antichrist. But they're going to come in as if they are providing the peace and bring stability. So those things are all there. And so as you think about that, are you ready? Are you ready for the Lord's return? You ready for the rapture? Where he comes and takes every person who's placed their faith in him to be that sufficient payment for sins. He's going to take us out. We're going to meet him in the air. And so, as you may have anxiety, maybe even fear, certainly a lot of emotions and pain of what's taking place in Israel, the question is, are you ready? And then the next question would be, do the people that you know and love, are they ready? What's taking place in Israel right now, if nothing else other than a tragedy and horrific atrocities, it should be a motivator for us as God's children to share the hope that we have. Not that there'll be peace in Israel, but that we can have peace with God. That we can have peace with God. And that message of sharing that hope of who Christ is, Savior, that he died for us, that he died for the people that we know and love. And it should be a motivating factor to us. It should put some urgency into how we live our lives. And so as we even go through not just this message, but as we go through our week and the weeks ahead, but let that be a reminder of the urgency of the task. The urgency and the responsibility that we all have to share the hope of the gospel.